Hey guys, as you can tell from the video title, I finally got it down. My Zenless Zone Zero review / impressions, right, of how far I've gotten in the game. I have put in 45 hours into ZZZ, and right now I am currently at level 30. I just finished the Bellabog Industries storyline, so I'm done with that, and pretty much I'm ready to go with pretty much a chapter 2 intermission right now. That's where I'm currently at the game right now. So there's still some more content left in the game, but I just want to do this review because I feel like I've seen enough to kind of get my own take on, Zenless Zone Zero. Hey guys, just a quick announcement. I also stream at Twitch from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. So if you guys want more of me, that's where you guys will find me. Other than that, this is just a quick announcement, right? So I'll let you guys continue rolling on with the video. So first off, I want to kind of show, like, the first thing I'm impressed of is the world, right? It's kind of lovely, especially 6th Street, which is this place called right here. It's definitely not too big, but yeah, it does look lively, and it's very it sticks out, right? Like, for example, this dog right here, How, right? So we come here to scratch off. All right, 3 doggies, perfect, bingo, right? So that's what we do once per day. It's like a daily thing that, kind of collect funds. You kind of get coins or you win bingo like that. And also in this town here, pretty much in the beginning of the game, you can select the guy or the girl, right? The girl is called Belle, which is the one I'm playing, and the guy is called Wise. And the reason, well, I guess why I bring that up is that unfortunately in this game, when you pull for characters, you're not gonna be able to kind of use them to kind of walk around like this, right? So taking pictures with having good sceneries with them, like especially if you have your favorite character, like that won't be possible. But right now I don't really mind that. It's just that it's something different from Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, right? At least from the other horror games I played. Now the interesting thing is, even though that's not possible, some of the characters, they are in the open world, right? Like Ellen right here, she's the shark girl. Let's see, she is this girl right here. Now the cool thing is you can kind of talk to them in the world and kind of like get a little bit of, like what they're doing, their personality, or kind of like it's just kind of nice that they actually have something like, it makes like the world is alive, right? Yeah, right now Ellen is the only one that I've seen so far, at least for today, in the open world. Now there's a chance that other days there's other characters, or depending upon the day and night cycle, right? So up here we can kind of like rest to kind of change from morning to afternoon to night and stuff. Sometimes characters will come out through there and you can kind of interact with them, but other than that, like, I just want to let everyone know that you're not able to switch to characters that you pull, characters that you have, but it's alright. Maybe they might implement that in the future. Another important thing that I want to point out is the bamboo guys. So these guys are like little guys that kind of help you in combat, right? There's a bunch of them. For example, you can kind of pull for them too. Like right now, this bamboo guy, the gun with the revolver on his head, is the one that I'm aiming for. And then also the cool thing is you can select which one you want to pull for, and I believe there's no 50-50 pity. So the moment you pull like the 50 searches, if you haven't pulled the S rank yet, then it's guaranteed you get this bamboo. Now I can't say the same for the weapon banner, which is this, or the limited banner, which is Ellen Joe, right? But overall, these bamboo guys do play a big part in this game, and my overall take on them is, do I like them, do I not? I don't mind them, like for sure, as long as they do damage, like the more the merrier, right? And the cool thing too is this shop right here, the remodeling shop, when you pull them, like these are all the ones you can kind of get. They have their own like unique abilities and unique skills, right? And also like elements, right? So for example, this guy, the Devil Boo, he does ether damage, right? And he has 3 abilities. I'm not gonna read through all of them because it's a lot. But right now, my favorite bamboo, which already pulled, which is S rank, right, is Resonant Boo, right? But overall, you can kind of level them, and if you have dupes, you can kind of you know, dupe them up so they get stronger. But I don't want to spend too much time on that, so let's move on to the next thing. So the next thing I kind of want to show is, oh yeah, the dailies. So this is one of the dailies here. This is Bamboo 18. This daily is pretty much Expedition in Genshin Impact, right? So what we do here is, instead of sending your characters for Expedition like in Genshin Impact, what you do here is you actually have NPCs that you can kind of select, right, to kind of like pretty much like do your expedition for you, right? So what we do here is we can select like these NPCs and kind of like choose these videos, because the guy and girl, the main characters, they kind of run a video store, you know, so they kind of like help rent out videos to customers, and like they have like these video genres, right? And I mean, this is something definitely unique and different that, you know, like I don't mind like tagging along like this type of ideas, right? And pretty much you just set it up, and as you know, 24 hours roll by, you kind of collect what you get, right? So it shows down here 365 per hour. I don't really understand the 55/hour yet. Maybe this is up to as many people, you know, and this is the total you get at the end, right? So the max is 1900, but overall, like, this is a unique idea, and this is kind of different. I like it. But that's my take on that daily. That's the expedition. And then now I'll show you the other daily. So if I press F2, actually before I press F2, the other daily is called the Compendulum, right? So I press this. It's in the errands tab right here, right? So we have 4 every day, and the first one we automatically get by just logging in the game, right? It says it right here. And then these other ones you can kind of collect. It's really fast and easy, actually. So I really like this daily errand thing, right? Like, super fast, super easy. You collect it really fast. I believe out of Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, this is the fastest dailies out of the 3 games. I don't know about obviously the other Hoyoverse games because I never really played them, but this, like, I really like this. This is really fast. And since I'm on this topic, I mean this page right here, the cool thing too is we can get access from right here to materials, for leveling up materials, to skill materials, right, to weapon materials, which is called W engines. I'll show you guys that later. And then the agent skills, right? So the skills. Okay, no, actually, so this one is for leveling them up with the experience. This is for, actually, what is this for? Oh yeah, for pretty much so this is to level them up. This is for they're pretty much like this one's for like offensive, and then stuns and anomaly and support. Like, yeah, it's pretty much like their categories, right? And then defense. Yeah, I totally forgot that, like, the combat system has so much unique into it that I don't really want to jump straight into it yet. And then, yeah, the agent skills to level up, right? So this is a fast way to kind of like access it. Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, they have pretty much the same thing too. And then this is the monster one. These are the relics in the game. I haven't really dabbed too much into it, so I don't really have too many relics. But yeah, these are pretty much some relics. They're called, like, I think, well, you get them in the music shop. Yeah, so I don't really talk too much about it since I don't know too much about them or what they do at the moment. And this one, the expert challenge, is pretty much the daily bosses, right? An example, at least I'll use Genshin since Genshin is the big Hoyoverse game. Like right now in Fontaine, there's like this crab monster, right? That you can keep killing it over and over and collect the materials, right? It's a daily boss dropping all these materials for a skill upgrade. Now, okay, so I'll talk about these later, but these are just like quick access to these points, right? Because there's also its own area where you can kind of go to it and just like exit, but this makes things more convenient, you know, and fast traveling stuff like like, you know, such a waste of time. Now this one, Genshin also has it too. What I really like about this is that it just makes it quick and easy, right? It's right in front of your face. These are pretty much like the missions in the game, kind of teach you how to kind of play the game, or kind of like guide you, you know, so you can kind of know where you're going. Kind of make sure that you're in like a good level to kind of continue on to the story. But other than that, well, what do I want to show you guys next? I guess we can go to combat, right? Let's talk about combat, since combat is pretty much one of the biggest things in the game. But actually, before I show combat, let me show you guys some of the characters first. So first, I want to show you guys the channel, the stable channel, right? So in 300 pulls, we get to select one of these agents and make them pretty much, we kind of collect them. Now, out of these 6, you can kind of start demo and pretty much test them, right? Test them to make sure that that's the character you want. Like, there's no like randomly like looking up YouTube videos and stuff like that. You know, like you can have your own feel for them by just starting demo. I tested all 6 of them and came to be, I picked a favorite, and my favorite is Nikomata. Now, unfortunately, she wasn't my first 5-star that I pulled. My first 5-star was actually Rina. I mean, she's really good. She's really good support. And then my second 5-star that I pulled was Colita. Yeah, and so and then finally the third one is Nico. Right. So unfortunately I do have her, which is really good, but unfortunately it kind of took a while too. But yep. So I want to show that those are the characters for the character banner here. Now for the limited, it's Ellen, like what I showed before, and this is the weapon banner. Yeah, unfortunately I'm not a weapon person, so I won't be pulling for any weapons. But I believe from limited, weapon, and standard, you can, well, not really standard, but pretty much you can lose a 50-50 pity, right? You can pretty much not be able to get what you want when you try to pull them. All right, but enough of that. Let me show you guys the training, the free training. So one of the number one things I like about ZZZ, which I've like, I gave this game so much points for, is the training, right? So you can pretty much test out your characters in this mode. So I'll pick Nikomata, so she's my favorite. And then my second favorite is Lucy. She's my first 4-star, and I really like her kit too. And the last one I'll pick is Ellen Jo, right? The limited banner character. All right, so what do I talk about combat? So the cool thing about this game is that the combat is actually pretty straightforward. At least to tell you the truth, how I play combat is that I just button mash. And let the game pretty much teach me how to play, right? Because eventually, like, if you keep button mashing, you're starting to kind of feel out what the character wants you to do, right? And obviously, you start feeling like, oh, you know, nothing's really happening, or you keep doing the same thing over and over. That means it's time to kind of switch for a different character, right? And in this game, I can't say for sure, but they heavily incentivize that you should switch. Like, you should switch characters. Okay, this guy's level 10. Let me boost up to level 70 so he doesn't die too fast. Yeah. So switching character is, or what's it called? Swap tech. No, switch tech. Right. It's it makes the game very interesting. And the game I'm kind of thinking about to kind of compare this to is kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, right? I don't know about 1, but 2, like, for example, like when you switch character, you kind of unleash combat like this, right? And kind of like go all over. Granted, I just spam, so I'm not the best. I'm not the best at the combat, right? And as long as like I kind of play, like, I'll be able to be it. So far, there's no content that I've actually like had a really difficult time. Have my team kind of been wiped out before? Yes, but not in story mode or side quests, like only on like challenge bosses, right? What else I want to talk about in combat? Oh yeah, the ultimates. The cool thing about the ultimates in this game is that the ultimate is actually shared, right? Yep. So this is a cool swap tech swap that they have in the game, right? Which is one of the things that you actually want to do in the game. So the cool thing, well, what I was talking about before was the ultimates. The ultimate is shared, so if you have it ready, you can switch to any character you have and use the ultimate, right? So it's very situational. Now, I guess the only downfall of it is not all characters are gonna be able to save up their ultimate, right? So pretty much you can't spam ultimate on characters. But overall, it's understandable. Like ZZZ is probably meant for you to just spam skills, you know, and kind of like just learn the game like that. Like the ultimate is probably not too much of the main focus of the combat. Granted, it's still flashy, right? Like Ellen right here. But yeah, but I don't mind that. Like it's not a problem to me. Another thing about the combat I just want to kind of touch on quick is just that because each character will depend on what they have. Like they have their own like elements to physical attack to anomaly, right? Don't mean to either. And as you kind of like attack with them, like the symbol of those pretty much elements it's gonna appear to the icon next to the enemy's HP. Right, so right now it's fire, and there's like a meter, like a bar, and then now I swap to Ellen. Now it's ice, and the bar keeps filling up, right? And then when it fills up, then you get more access to more stuff, right? Even stunning the enemy. But I think that's pretty much it for the combat. I mean, I'm a spam. I'm a person that just spam, so I don't really know exactly what I really need to do, other than understanding that there's dodge mechanics, perfect assist, and you know just attack. All right, but other than that, let's get out of here. Yep. Yeah, so I just want to leave with combat that the training is one of the biggest things I love about this game. All right. All right. Next thing I want to talk about is, I guess I can talk about. Oh, I guess let's fast travel, because I think I want to go to a certain place. So when you fast travel, these are options, right, that you have unlocked, right? The map stuff. Now I want to go to this place, Scout Outpost. So this is where the pretty much level up materials are, right? Oh, right here. So Sinew's Defense, right? So very similar to Honkai Star Rail. This is the Memory of Chaos. Yeah, Memory of Chaos. Right. So 1 through 10. I've done like 1 through 4 so far. I haven't really touched too much on it since I haven't really been like I guess I usually like to play these like more in the end game when I finish the story. So that's why I just really like touched on a few of it just to get a good feel of it. So that one's Memory of Chaos, Shinyu's Defense, and Hollow Zero. Hollow Zero is Simulated Universe. Right, so right here, like zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even though they're not shown yet, those are like the worlds in Simulated Universe. And the qualification assessment is just like, you know, just like the practice, get a good feel of understanding what you're gonna get yourself into. Yeah, which is really cool. And they also have that combat configuration, which is the same thing like Simulated Universe. You kind of level up like your elements and stuff. And then yeah, like get stronger so you can kind of progress even farther. I just want to show you that. So that's one good thing that they had, like the other horror games kind of share in common with. So be familiar. And the cleanup right here. This one is what do we call this one again? I think this one is something. No, Pure Fiction. Yeah, there you go, Pure Fiction. Because I don't really do too much Pure Fiction in Honkai Star Rail, so I kind of forgot the name for a little bit. But yeah, so this is a Pure Fiction where you know you get there's a element that gets buffed. An attribute pretty much, and then you also get like special effects for it, you know. So if you wanna have a better score to get you know more rewards, then that's what you kind of do, right? At least I believe this is Pure Fiction, although I don't really understand why there's a battery cost down here. But overall, oh yeah, because these are for material. So actually, I lied. This is not pure fiction, but this is similar. Let's just say that this is similar to pure fiction, not exactly pure fiction. This is where we I guess this is a mode where we collect our relics. Yeah, because these are relics. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense why we're using battery costs for it. So my bad there. It's kind of a mix of two. Now, Notorious Hunt, right? So all these are endgame stuff. Notorious Hunt is weekly bosses, I believe. Yeah, weekly bosses. Yeah, so right now I have 2. Because I pretty much beated the second chapter, and then this is probably going to be 3rd chapter. Yep, to unlock it, 3rd. So all these are the end game stuff, and I just want to show you guys. Now the only unfortunate part is that you slowly start to unlock these one by one from level 20, I believe. Internaut level 20, and right now I'm 30. So pretty much the last one I just unlocked was, I believe it was Notorious Hunt. Notorious Hunt was the last one I unlocked. So pretty much what I'm saying is from level 1 to 20 is it's a grind, right? It's a grind. You're gonna go through a lot of stuff, and the one thing about this game is it does have dialogue bloat, but the cool thing about it too is that it's not it is bearable, and there's a skip button. Did I skip anything? No, unfortunately, I'm not a skipper. Unless it's side quests, and I don't care about side quests. If it's not voiced, I'm just gonna skip it. You know, unless it's a character story quest. But I think so far, even those are voice acted, right? All right, so I want to go back to the video store and show you guys the companion stories, right? So this one is Nico Matas. I unlocked it, I believe, after I beated the Bellabog Industries chapter, right? Yeah, so I finished it up and I unlocked it. And then the first one is this girl, which is Soldier 11. Yeah, so these are where we find the agent stories. And also, if you skip through the main story and you're like, well, I kind of want to know what I kind of missed out, well, right here in the Phaeton story, like, you can go back and kind of replay all of them, right? Yep, replay all of them. Now, unfortunately, I haven't unlocked, at least it looks like I haven't unlocked the Bellabog story yet, because this is all the Phaeton story. Yep. Yeah, I mean, but overall, I liked it, right? No complaints here. What else do I want to talk about next? I guess I can kind of talk about the art style, right? Like, at least like the type of kind of like foundation of the game a little bit, and I'll bring you guys to this, right? So one of the things about this game is that they have this comic book style. So I'll play it here. So this is the intro of the game, right? So this is not the part that I'm looking for. This part, right? So this is like this is unique in the game. I really like this. And you can see the movie scrolls, right? So this is pretty much when I watch these, I just put it on auto and it's like a movie. So if you have a drink with you, like, enjoy the show, right? Enjoy the show. Yep. And also, if you don't, if you skip, they also tell you pretty much a quick summary of what are you missing, right? Just to make sure. Yep. And then I'm gonna get out of here. So pretty much what I just showed you is I really like that comic book type style. You know, kind of like a show, right? Like that's very unique. I say that ZZZ has that down really well. And the second thing I want to show you guys is this part. So this is when characters kind of interact with each other. This is how they kind of present it. I do understand that, so I'm gonna put on auto. Yep, I do understand that this will be like, sometimes they do talk a long time, and this is probably one of the biggest complaint that I believe almost all players are gonna talk about, right? And like even me, but to me, because we can have auto, this is just a movie to me, right? You can see the movie tapes coming back and forth from the top and bottom screen. I'm just gonna listen and enjoy. Now, obviously, this is not for everyone, right? There'll be people who don't care about the story, so what they can do is they can skip. But actually, there's also a playback button here, right? So if you kind of missed out on a line or not really sure if you heard it correctly, you can just click the playback button and play what you missed out, right? Just to make sure that you heard or know exactly what they're talking about. Yeah, but I just want to show you guys that quick because the reason why that's important is because I feel like this sets up like the foundation of the game, and with a strong foundation they can kind of build upon it, right? Granted, this is just the beginning. Like ZZZ still has so much potential going up from here. Now another big thing a lot of people are kind of mentioning, granted this is my impression, my review, but I also want to kind of touch on this, is under Explore, at least this is the fastest access to it, is the TV systems. My opinion, my take on the TV system is I really like it. Now from level 1 through 15, it is a little bit like basic tutorial stuff, so it is really boring, but overall it does kind of pick up, and when it picks up, it makes up for it really big. Granted, it's not perfect, but overall I'm surprised what they can actually do with the TV system, and they put such a unique twist in it. Like, for sure they put so much thought into it, like that the stuff that they introduce, I'll give you some examples, like bombs or puzzles or copycat, you know, even enemies in there, like they make it very unique. And I just want to show you, so other than just talking about it, I just want to show you guys how it looks like. So we'll just click this one, and yep, I'll just pick this team. I would say 9 out of 10 times in the TV system, you're gonna eventually have to have a fight, right? Have to have a battle to kind of end it off, right? Or sometimes there's battles inside of it too. Yep. So this is how the TV system is. So first thing is, pretty much fairy, tells you like what's going on, like what are you doing here, right? Because the TV system is like pretty much when you're hacking into stuff, right? Yep. So then this is how it looks like. So for this TV system, it's kind of like a mini game where this other person is kind of copying your moves, right? Or you're kind of like setting the stage for this person to kind of copy, right? And then when you're done, he's just gonna follow along. Yep. I mean, look, plain and simple. And I feel like that's an interesting idea that they added into ZZZ, you know. And this is just a small part of what ZZZ like has in store for us. All right, so I'm gonna pretty much get out of here, but I just want to show you guys the TV system. Yeah. All right, give up. Other than that, for my impressions, oh yeah, and also we get graded, like, yeah, and then pretty much the better grade, we get better rewards and stuff like that, right? Yeah, and those stuff, like all these are commissions, right? Story commission, exploration commission, and combat commission, and there are different types, right? So this one I just did is called pretty much puzzle. There's a special, and investigation, right? And then for combat, they also have their own. They have combat, right? The blue one. Challenge. Challenge is just pretty much straight up fighting the boss, I believe, right? Yeah, just fighting these guys. They're really hard. That's why I only got 1 globe out of 3. Yeah, and then rally. If I remember, rally is you go from like sections to section, like beating like those mobs. So. Yeah, but overall, I haven't explored too much of it, so I mean, I could be wrong on some of those. And then the story commission is pretty much just like main story stuff. Yeah, because you and like your brother or your sister, depending on which main character you pick, you two have to kind of like work together, like because you guys are like hackers, like master hackers or something like that. But other than that, I believe that's pretty much it. I don't really think I have anything else to kind of... Oh, actually I do. I just thought of it. So this is the brother, right? So if I would have picked the guy, it would have been Wise, which is him. And then if you pick the girl, it would have been Belle, which is the one that I picked. So another thing I want to show you guys is my weapons. So these are my weapons. Yep. So I got Nikomata's main weapon, which is called Steel Cushion, right here. Unfortunately, I got a dupe, so I kind of just fused them together. So I got a 2-star, and then this is my second 5-star weapon that I pulled from the limited banner. Right. So unfortunately, it wasn't a character. You can still pull weapons in the limited banner. So these are the relics. I don't have too many relics, as you can tell, but I mean, it's still early in the game, so relics don't really matter at the moment. As long as I have something to kind of work on, that is completely fine. Like, that's like the long haul end game type stuff. And these are the materials to level up the characters, weapons, skills, and all that stuff, right? And it grades from green as the lowest, and blue is the next one, and I think purple to gold or orange, whatever. I mean, and these are just the relics, right? So this is the master tape, which you pull for the limited banner. This is the encrypted master tape, which you pull for the no, what did I say? Master tape is for standard, my bad. Encrypted master tape is for limited banner. And the Bampon, I mean, is for the Bang Boo channel, which you pull for Bang Boo. And I believe you also use the encrypted master tape for the weapon banner as well. Yep. And then the ether battery is to charge up your ether, right? Just like Genshin and Star Rail. Charge it up so you can kind of spend for more materials. But other than that, I believe that's pretty much it. Like, that's my impressions, review of Zenless Zone Zero for where I'm at the moment. Now, I might have missed out on some stuff that I didn't really talk about. At the moment, I can't really think of, and I'm not the best at explaining the combat stuff, so I just want to explain what I only like. Just dabble a little bit into it. So, last thing I just want to mention is pretty much my favorite characters, right? So, Nikomata is my number 1. My number 2 is Lucy. And pretty much my third one is pretty much Rena. Rena is a really good support. But other than that, I believe this is it for my review. I don't really have anything else to kind of touch upon, I believe. I totally forgot one thing. I'm going to rate the game. My rating of Zenless Zone Zero is an 8 out of 10. So 8 out of 10. Zenless Zone Zero. Pretty much it doesn't really have any big flaws or anything like that. So far I'm having fun with it. There's no issues. I plan to continue playing it because right now there is no upcoming games that's coming out that I'm interested in playing. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna bounce back with Wuthering Waves as well. Right. Other than that, yeah, that's my review, guys. If you like what you guys, if you guys like the review, please press a like. If you guys have any comments or anything that I missed out, please write it down in the comments below. And yeah, subscribe if you guys have any chance. Other than that, I'm H20 Footprints. Catch me next time on my next video. Bye.